Welcome back, everyone. I am Kalani. This is the Ukulele Club channel. This lesson is about helping you learn how to strum and sing at the same time. And I know this is challenging for a lot of new ukulele players. That's you. If you're watching this video, if you could sing already and play all kinds of strums, good for you. This video is not for you. So we'll see you on the next video. But if you are interested in making progress in learning how to sing over strum patterns, stick around and I hope you'll get something out of this video. Now, I am a percussionist and ukuleleist and multi-instrumentalist, so I have some experience with playing rhythms, playing a lot of drums and singing, and ukulele I think is a little bit easier than that, but still it can be challenging. I know, I get it. So let's look at where we start. Now, if you're going to sing a song, it doesn't matter what song you're going to sing, but there's two strategies we can use here. One is play a basic strum, right? Down strum. You're going to do the steady beat or maybe divided beat, right? Basically the same thing because you're either doing all downs or all down ups, and that's basically the same action, right? Because strumming, you guys, strumming is drumming and drumming is strumming. Take it from someone who does both, all right? All right, so let's go back to our basic idea of just down, 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 down. So I can pretty much sing anything over this, right? And if you can talk, this would be a good starting place for you to just try to talk over your strumming, keep the beat, and then you're gonna shift chords, right? So this is kind of where you start. Making it as I go, right? So you could just sing whatever, right? Easy. Now, the two basic strategies you have are simple song, make the strumming a little more complex, right? Or keep the strumming fairly simple and do a more complex song, right? And both of those strategies, because you're just adding complexity to one element, are going to be easier, of course, than doing a complex strum with a fairly complex song that has a complex rhythm. And when we say singing over strumming, we're not talking about singing the melodies and things. That's another issue, singing the pitches. We're talking about enunciating, the prosody of the rhythm of the lyric, right? So when the lyrics don't match. Now, a lot of people that I teach, and I teach a lot of music educators too, musicians, adults, they say, I always have to kind of sing with my strumming, or the strumming pattern sort of pulls you in and you change the rhythm of the song, or the other way around, where you're singing and you have to play, little lamb, right? You just end up strumming exactly what you're singing, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good starting point. But we're looking at breaking away from that, and these are the ways to do it. So like I just said, you can sing Mary Had a Little Lamb or Twinkle Twinkle, whatever you want to sing, but just start off with a simple strum pattern. Then once you can do, let's say you're just going to do down, only down strums. Right? And then try, except we're going to do it. Rock and roll strum. You got to rock out the Mary Had a Little Lamb, Don't just, yeah. So from there, now once you've got this, right? Practice that before I started recording this. That's okay. Once you've got the chord, chord changes we're not really focusing on right now. We're focusing on strumming and singing, thankfully. So once you can do that, down, up, that should be fairly easy because you've got a simple, constant action. Now, level up. It's in 3/4. I'm playing it in 4 right now. You're going to use a subtractive approach. So you've already done something more complex and you're going to just pull out a beat, right? Pull out a strum. You're still strumming the motion, right? Because down, down, up, down, down, up, down. You're just hitting the strings to make the rhythm. You're still moving in a down, up, rhythm, right? So nothing fancy. You've already done it. All you're doing is making a bypass. You're bypassing the strings. You're doing a string bypass. Very complicated procedure. It's not. And this is one of your, basic strums. Cheated. Down by the seashore, sifting sand. All right, that's a good song to practice with. 2 chords, pretty much on the beats, but not exactly, not verbatim. But all the rhythms that you're singing do align with most of the strumming downs and ups. So start with something like that. All right. Then from there you can start to increase complexity by, basically you're going to remove notes from there. So even like all the strums, like down, 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 up, whatever the strum is, at that point you're basically just removing, you're bypassing up strums or down strums to add some variety to the strum. But really, there's a whole group of strumming patterns, most strumming patterns, that are simply built on the down, up, down, up, down, up action. You're just subtracting them. All right, and I know that does get more challenging as you sing other different songs, songs with different rhythms, songs in different meters. But I would start there. So let's review. You've got starting with your basic beat, downs, then down, up, consistently throughout, right? Just a steady rhythm. Kind of like the equivalent of just doing dut, 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 dut on a drum. And then you're going to start with a song that's fairly easy. And you can sing over it. The beats are going to match, right? And at first you might want to play the strums just to the rhythm of the song. And that's going to be your first challenge, is to get through that. Once you can keep the strumming consistent and sing something else, then you can start to vary the strum pattern a little bit, but stick with the same song. Stick with something you're familiar with. So if you've had success, you want to build on that success, right? So start with a song that you can sing over a basic strum or work up to it, then change the strum a little. Go with the easy down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or whatever it is, whatever that is for you, like the next most challenging. You're just going to turn it up a number, right? A notch. And then sing the song with that, and then make it a little more complex. Conversely, you can have a simple strum, like maybe it's just all downbeats, and then sing a song that has some complexity. Maybe it's in a different meter or a different feel, like a 6/8 or 12/8 or swing feel. And then you can add some challenge that way. But the key is simplicity, changing one or the other of the strum or the song. Don't go complex strum, complex song together, right? Simplify something so that you have a little more what we call headroom, right? A little more headroom, a little more, you're not operating at, 95% capacity. You gotta lower the complexity of the overall experience so you can have some success. And then you just build on that success. And then over time, you can do other kinds of strums, maybe also a plucking strum. I like this just as an exercise. I use this kind of plucking strum. It's a down pluck, right? And then an up with the fingers. I love that for a lot of songs. It's got punch, it's rhythmic, and again, you can vary it, like maybe. All right, whatever you can do. Have fun, experiment, and then you're just going to gradually build up from there. So I hope this is helpful. As always, practice your strums with a metronome, practice them with play-along tracks or the original song, and work on that, and gradually, maybe just hum the song at first. Anything to make it easier. So taking away the lyric, having to remember the lyric is one way to simplify it for you. So maybe it's just humming or whistling the song, or accompany somebody else singing, so you get the effect of hearing the singing with the strumming. You're just doing the strumming, but you hear somebody singing with it. That's a great way to practice. And then your brain will kind of put it together over time, all right? That's another strategy, you guys. So if you appreciate this, hit the like, hit the thumb, do a fist bump on the thumb, and subscribe if you like. We're going to be posting new videos all the time. I've got interviews. You can also support this channel at patreon.com/Kalani. There's a ton of stuff over there for drumming and percussion, but we're going to be adding some ukulele content as well, because we love all instruments and all musicians. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in a future video. Good luck with your strumming patterns. And if you have any tips for strumming and singing together, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to them. All right, thanks for watching.